Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the channel. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a high priestess. If you are new here, welcome, mi amors, to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. We are a Pillar of Light channel. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, okay? We are high vibe souls over here. We are ancient souls over here, okay? So if this has found you through all space and time, then you are absolutely here for a reason. Okay, so you guys have already seen the title, all right? So the message here, so we have the new moon in Taurus right now. Well, it peaks on the 27th, but we're already in the new moon energy, like 3-4 days before the new moon peaks or full moon peaks, and then like 3-4 days afterwards, okay? So this new, and it's the new moon in Taurus. We are in Taurus season, and it brings a great amount of, first of all, this new moon, this new moon is divine timing. This new moon is a divine timing, right place, right time, right situation, right circumstance, right person, new moon, okay? So with that being said, okay, so it's divine timing. It's also like a really like high vibrational, like lucky, good fortune energy. I just actually recorded a little reel over on my Instagram page. If you want to follow me, there's Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, the blue check mark. I'm meta verified. And I channeled a little message for this download. Okay, you are not, and the download was, the download was everything I just said, but the specific download is like you're not cold, you're not arrogant or stuck up or strange. Okay, you're just like extremely enlightened. You're calibrated AF. You're calibrated AF. That's why so many people are triggered by you. That's why so many people are being removed, eradicated from your life. And have been. They have been. Okay? There is something about like the circle back, okay? And I've talked a few times recently about like a circle back, okay? The things that are meant for you are coming in for you right now, okay? Like you made it through. Take a deep breath and breathe. Woosah, woosah. You made it through. Congratulations. You made it through the year of the dragon, 2024. You made it through the first quarter of 2025. The eclipse seasons and all the eclipse portal, you know what I mean? Okay, so you are not stuck up, you are not cold, you are not strange, you are not unhinged, you have not lost your mind, you're not crazy, you're not all the things that maybe you project. You might be projecting this at yourself. You know, that could be part of like a struggle that you've been working through. Am I crazy? Like, have I lost my mind? Okay, that is normal when you go through a spiritual awakening, because it can feel like that at times, okay? But no, you're not. You're not at all, okay? I mean, for the majority of the people who hear, I mean, trust me, there can be a few people here who are a little unhinged, okay? Oh, all right, I have witnessed it plenty of times. But you guys know what I mean. Like, you know, it's just people are super, intimidated by you and your frequency and your energy because they don't understand it. Like, you know, like people fear what they don't know, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. But you know, those people are the same people that will religiously watch you. They will watch every little thing you do. They will think about you like you live rent-free in their brain and their minds. You know, they're also the same people who are like low-key inspired by you, you know, admire you. But they also at the same time send you evil eye and like, you know, like darker energy and jealous energy, like stuff like that, right? Okay, so Spirit's like, you're protected from that kind of stuff. Okay, you are. But you always want to be spiritually responsible. Like, you know, the dark forces, the dark energies, like the dark attacks, psychic attacks, things like that. Like they are, you know, they're no joke right now. They're not. You know, and we always want to be spiritually responsible with our energy. You know what I mean? So you might kind of like be witnessing that, like where you're witnessing like a lot of people like projecting at you, like in they're projecting the shadow a lot maybe. people trying to like trigger you, or, you know, like just things like that. Okay, so again, like, you've risen above all this, okay, which is, you know, why why people look at you and they're like, what happened to you? Like, you're so different, you changed, you know, and they can't wrap their head around that because they keep you in this small confined box of who they knew you to be, like 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, you know, things like that, right? And you've ascended beyond that. Okay, so if they can't wrap their head around this, if they can't, you know, like, okay, then it's fine. Like, those are the people, right, that are being removed and that you're being protected from. So going back to like the message of the new moon, you're calibrated AF. And what that means, your vibration is your universal address, right? It's how the universe knows where to ship all of your divine packages and wish fulfillments to. It also knows that's like, you know, it's because it's your universal address. If you're like in low frequency and victim consciousness and things like that, then the universe is sending you a bunch of that. You know what I mean? That's the junk mail that you don't want, but you manifested. So you know what I mean? Another thing here about this message is don't pay attention, like pay no mind to what's happening, like the 3D circumstances around you right now. Okay? The 3D matrix, the third dimension, okay? It is a dimension of old energy and illusion. Okay? So everything that's happening and that you're witnessing in front of you right now, okay, a lot of it, it's old manifestation, right? Like, it's stuff that you created and manifested, and that your free will experiences and everything like accumulated to. Okay, so don't judge yourself. Like, if you're like in a boat right now, or you've been in a boat, right, where you've been tested and, you know, there's been a lot of like lack, or a lot of like resistance, or a lot of like, you know, whatever it is, you know, like, don't judge yourself for that. Yes, you did manifest that. Yes, it is a reflection of you and what you have manifested through your thoughts and your words, etc. You know, it's also lessons and, you know, karma, things like that, right? But either way, okay, so we have to take responsibility where responsibility is due, okay? But you also need to like have like such like, just be proud of yourself and be like, in this, there's this vibe of like, oh my God, like, it's happening, I can't believe it, like, it's blissful, ecstatic, like, excited, like, you knew this was happening, you felt this coming, you know, it's witnessing like the blessings and your prayers and like everything. Okay, the month of May is going to be beautiful. And that's the other part of this download. Whoever finds this or like is watching right now, okay, you are now officially now in, and this is minimal, but this is what I received. This is the message I received, okay, as far as timing. You are now officially in a 6-month prosperity cycle. That might be in the title, actually. I don't know yet. What you guys know. You are officially now in a minimum. This is minimum. So I would say, so 6 months or more. Okay, I would say 6 to 9 months. Absolutely. You know, does that mean that you're just it's gonna be like absolutely like just perfect, like every single day, like all, you know, I mean, we're still going to be living life and things, you know, whatever, and astrology is going to be doing its thing and solar flares and, you know, but you have gone through the storms, you have been through the ish, and now you literally have unlocked your heaven on earth. Okay? So trust in that. Trust in the unseen forces and the unseen, because the unseen is the absolute divine truth. Don't put your faith and all your eggs in the wrong baskets. Don't put your faith, and don't let your mind be controlled by what is already happening around you in the 3D, or what's been happening in the 3D. Okay? You could have $1 in your bank account right now. Okay? This is how this new moon is operating. This is how, okay? So this new moon, like, you could have $1 in your bank account right now, but you have been doing the work. You have been doing shadow work. You have been healing. You have been rising. You have been, you know, isolating. You have been doing all the things. You've lost a lot of people. You've walked away from a lot of things. It's divine sacrifice. But you're going to see, if you have $1 in your bank account right now, you are going to see that this new moon multiplies that by 1,000, by thousands. It may not all hit at once, but then again, maybe it does. I saw 1111. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with I forget what this is called. It's called like the something like shamans, mystical shaman oracle. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, here we go. The galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it, because it's literally talking. And you know what, you guys, like, I have set the intention with this video, with this reading, like this, the intention with this is that it's going to reach through all space and time, like every single soul that it needs to reach. Even if you're just like finding this like 6 months, a year, 5 years from now, like when this video is presented to you, obviously that's how the universe works, and that's how our, you know, it's a reflection. So it's gonna show things to you and mirror things to you that you need to know and that you need to embrace and trust in this very moment. So we have card number 24, the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. So the 3D reality is the false 3D matrix, right? It's the distorted matrix. It's the false matrix, right? The divine matrix is the 5D. The divine matrix is the divine. It's a spiritual matrix. It's God's matrix. You know? That's what you are connected to right now. And like, that's what everything I just said just got like confirmed here, because I'm talking, right? We're talking about really, really, really like, not like, you got to surrender up anything that's occurring in the physical realm right now. Not like disassociate from it. I'm not saying go bury your head in the sand. I'm saying you gotta be in that high enough and connected to the divine matrix enough to, and your higher consciousness enough to know that like, this is old energy. This is, you know, it's if it's in the 3D and it's already manifested, you know. So that's why it's constantly about like keeping your eye on the prize. And another download, another message here is talking about a you know, vision boards, maybe with this Taurus new moon. I mean, that would be such a powerful way to manifest, you guys. Seriously, if you like sat down and you made a little vision board for right now, for, you know, for the rest of the year, and things that you're just calling in and things that you feel coming in right now, like how your life is going to look, and, you know, the car you want to drive, and like the love, you know, your divine love union, you know, what does that look like? Like, I would definitely be doing a vision board. In fact, like, I was thinking about that, but I have to get like magazines and stuff like that. But I mean, literally, like, we could do it. We can go online, we could print out images, there's different things, right? And if you can't, like, for some reason do a vision board, right, then use this was the download, was actually creating a vision board, a third eye vision board. So using your third eye and creating a vision board with your third eye. What does that look like? That means envisioning it, seeing it, imagining it, feeling it, tasting it, smelling it, like all the things. You know, let's say it's a dream car. Okay, let's say it's like a dream car, right? So you're seeing with your third eye, you're creating the vision board with your third eye, you're seeing the car, you're seeing the type of car, the model, the make, right? You're seeing the color of the car, the color paint that you want, you're seeing how the wheels look, you're seeing how the car sounds when it turns on, you're seeing yourself sitting in the front seat, you're smelling the leather in the car, the brand new leather. You're hearing the music playing in the loudspeakers in your beautiful dream car, new car, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Then you're seeing yourself, you know, pulling into your driveway in your dream home or whatever it is at your current residence, you know, and you're seeing like just right all the things. Okay, so with this new moon, create a third eye vision board. Create a third eye vision board. That's powerful AF, you guys. The divine matrix. Connect with the divine matrix and create a third eye vision board, or literally even better, a third eye vision board, because you're going to be creating a third eye vision board while you're creating a physical vision board if you do a physical vision board. But like I said, if you can't do a physical vision board, then I would document it, I would spell it out, I would spell cast with my words and my writing, and I would create it into existence, into the physical realm through letters, words, writing, etc. Because that's really powerful. And that's why it's really powerful, because, you know, speaking and thinking is really powerful, but when we put pen to paper, it's extremely potent, because it's like speaking and thinking, but also writing, and that brings it on some level into the physical realm, right? So I don't know. So let's go ahead and let's see, what do I want to do as far as like more messages go? Okay, so third eye vision board. You are not cold and arrogant and stuck up. A lot of people might be seeing you like that. A lot of people are very triggered by you right now, like of how you've changed. You know, they're really triggered by the difference that they see in you. Why? Because they aren't changing. There's nothing different within them. Even if it's small little things maybe that have changed within them or in their life, or maybe they've lost a bunch of weight. You know, it's maybe a physical thing, right? Nothing's changed within their consciousness. Okay, that's the point. So, you know, people with like a lack of boundaries, people who like don't have self-love or lack self-love, like true self-love, everybody says it. It's like nowadays how everyone calls everyone a narcissist. Like that word is so abused and overused. Like literally, like if someone breaks up with somebody, they're immediately a narcissist. You know? Oh, I met this guy and we went on a date and then he never called me again. He's such a narcissist. Like literally, I hear people say those things like that all the time. I'm like, oh my God, come on. You know what I mean? But now I remember I'm saying that, but you have dealt with a lot of that energy, and my point is that there's a lot of that kind of behavior around you and projected at you. Okay, you know, you wouldn't think for one moment, right, that like the light warriors, the star seeds, you know, the chosen ones, like you don't think for 1 second that you're here doing this work and healing and balancing universal energies and like Earth's energies and, you know, helping this planet finally ascend, you know, like you wouldn't think that you came here to do all that and not see divine rewards from the divine matrix, right? Okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and get a couple tarot cards. So I love you guys. This is just like, this is the energy of the new moon. The new moon brings in, actually, let's go ahead and let's get 1 or 2 more of these. The new moon brings in luck and the right timing. May, the month of May, it's the right timing. It's divine timing. Everything, there's been some kind of balancing, right? Level out because of all the shit you've been through. That's what, when you've been going through all of that, it was not in vain, my love. That's what I just meant about like, do you think for one moment that the divine matrix, that God source itself was going to let you come here and, you know, that you were going to do all this work and do, I mean, which is, it's powerful work, not just on an earthly human level, but on a universal level. okay? Like these other like stellar races and star beings, and you know what I mean, that are connected and watching and like, you know, overseeing and things like that. Like they are so flippin' impressed. They are so like, yes, finally, yes, like it's time. Like, okay, so the work you're doing is incredibly powerful, and you need to know that. Look at that. The divine matrix, and then the second card out, and we have 6-6, number 24 or 6. These could be dates, you know, like the 24th or the 6th. Yesterday was the 24th. Just a few days right before the new moon. That's what this is. So it's like when we really started feeling the new moon energy, which was yesterday, today, tomorrow, you know, the next like few days, but yesterday, the 24th. You know, mushrooms, the way that they spread is through their spores, right? And then they have like very intricate like communication systems, right? Like mushrooms can communicate with mushrooms from like way all over the forest, all over the place, like, you know. So there's something about like fertility, I want to say breeding, but like, okay, so this is Taurus new moon. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus. So Taurus energy is, you know, it is that. So like this new moon, it's like, again, it brings in like long-term stability. The things that you think about and are manifesting right now, it's going to be long-term. But also this new moon unlocks a lot of our heaven on earth. So like I said, for the next 6 months, many of us are going to be in like a straight prosperity cycle. Things are going to start happening super fast. It's because of the divine spores, like thoughts that you have been letting off. Okay, these have signaled, these have connected in the divine, sorry guys, the video cut off. So, so there's that. Okay, so anyways, so going back to, you know, the spores and like basically that representing like, you know, your, like everything you've been putting out through the trials and tribulations and through, you know, the immense shadow work. Okay, like, all right, like who I'm talking to, like you, without a shadow of a doubt, like you have been tested. Okay, bigger the pain, bigger the purpose, period. Bigger the pain, bigger the purpose, right? Hi, and you've known a lot of pain. And it's because you're going to take all that pain and experience that you've alchemized or been alchemizing, okay? And you're going to like share that with people someday. You're going to share that in your spiritual work, whatever that looks like. But things have been growing and birthing in the cosmic womb, which is the unseen. That's why in the beginning I said like the unseen, trust in the unseen, because that's the absolute truth. This is confirmation of that. It's the divine matrix and the cosmic womb. There could be something about pregnancy here too, like you know, the womb, and I keep getting that, like, okay, so fertility, pregnancy, passion. Okay, so divine, this is divine union. Like some of you guys, like it's spirit babies, you know, like this is a part of what this new moon helps. This is what this new moon is representing. Long-term partnerships, long-term relationships, kingdom spouse, you know, starting a life, starting a future, a family, you know, getting pregnant, you know, getting married, whatever that looks like, right? But this is like, I mean, this is like everything, you guys. Like, I don't know, whoever's watching this, like, congratulations. I don't know what else to say. The divine feminine energy is a receiving and magnetic energy. So the divine feminine is magnetic, whereas the masculine is electric, okay? So when you're in like that, so this coming through is showing me, you know, that you are in the receiving energy. It's the Empress energy. Again, like the Empress card is ruled by Taurus and she's Venus energy. She's Venusian energy. And her card is ruled by Taurus and Libra, right? So again, the Taurus new moon, it is an amplification of the divine feminine essence. It is sensual, it is passionate, it is sexual. There's a lot of like really powerful sexually charged energy that's just like permeating right now. So a lot of like chemistry, a lot. Like, first of all, it's just like your own sexual power and energy. So your kundalini is probably going crazy, or your sexual energy like is just kind of like super like it's very activated right now. We channel our sexual energy like it's, you know, sacral chakra energy, for instance, right? Like it's creation, it's creating, imagination, you know, all these different things, right? Passion. So it's like, I that's what I see. I see you guys channeling. For a lot of you guys, you've been celibate. You've been celibate. You have been protecting your temple. You know how energy exchanges work, and you're not about to go out there and just and be in sexual union with just anybody, because you know that there are such things as sexually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted implants, devices, infiltration, etc., 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 not to mention the sexual cords, okay? Anyways, you've been celibate, okay? So all that sexual energy, kundalini activations and all that stuff, okay, hopefully you have been alchemizing it in some way. You found some kind of outlet to channel it out and to alchemize it out. Okay, it could be through physical movement, dancing, creating, art, like stuff like that, of course. Okay, that's really powerful ways to channel that energy. And those of you guys who have been channeling that sexually charged energy into creations and into your prayers and manifestations, like, whoa, whoa, okay? Like, these are next level, okay? There's an overflow. Next level abundance. There's an overflow. Overwhelm and plenty. Like, there is so much flowing. There is so much happening. Okay, this is like your third eye vision boards that you've been creating in the past. I'm going to say like the past, I mean, these could be old manifestations too. Like this could be something you were wishing for 10 years ago. I don't know. But it feels really strongly to me that this is like recent years, recent past. So what you have been manifesting and calling in for the last 6 months, for the last year, for the last, I'm going to say like 2-3 years. Okay, that's the overflow. Like you have seen moments of miracles. You've had, you know, breakthrough moments. You've had abundance flow here and there, you know, things like that, of course. Okay, but this is huge next level stuff. I mean, literally this new moon is, it's announcing, hey, 555, hey, your heaven on earth, your Shambhala, it's here. We are infusing you and wrapping you in the Venusian energy that is Taurus. Your sensuality is going to rise. The magnetic energy that you are carrying right now is insane. People are going to stare. People are going to maybe approach, try to reach out, talk to you. People are highly intrigued. They keep coming back, or they keep watching. Okay, you are an enigma. You are an enigma. Oh, you are going to be, there's so much overflow, and it's just so much like plenty, an overflow of plenty. Overwhelm. It might feel a little overwhelming because I feel the flow, like it's flowing all, it's boom. Like a tidal wave. Okay, look at that. The moon maiden, new beginnings. New beginnings are here. 24, 6, 43, and 41. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to like switch decks real quick as we end this message. I want to get 3 tarot cards just to see what the tarot wants to say. So anyways, you guys, like if this message is, if you resonate with this, which I know most of you will, 10 of Wands, it's the end of burdensome times. It's the end of being alone and surrounded with heaviness, with carrying all that shit by yourself through life and alchemizing doing everything on your own. You had to be alone though. You had to be alone to go through everything that you've been going through. But it's the end. It's the end of burdensome, heavy, dense, challenging times. Okay, for some of you guys, like, this is just confirmation, like the cycle is completed. So once again, you have to trust in the divine feminine energy and the overflow and the divine matrix and the new beginnings. The moon maiden, I'm literally talking about the Taurus new moon. You know, and this reading is not just connected to the Taurus new moon. I mean, it is, but a lot of you guys are moon maidens. You've been manifesting and you've been doing work with the moon cycles. You've been working with the moon. You've been working with the moon. But also, the new moon represents new moon, new beginning, new cycle, right? New moon phase. I'm telling you, you really, if you feel called and guided, but like, you really want to manifest with this new moon. And you can start now. You can start right now. It's the end of a heavy, heavy, heavy cycle. Look at that. It's the end of conflict, you know, battling yourself, it's just like challenging times. It's the end of burdensome, challenging times. The cycle is done. Okay? Take this time to just relax, rest, meditate. Okay? You've been in a healing cycle. You've been healing from all this. Okay? Now we have the Chariot, followed by Justice, followed by Strength. Look at all these major arcanas. This is showing victory, and this is showing that full speed ahead. This is also a balanced energy, okay? So that speaks of calibration. Like I said, you're calibrated AF. Your energy and like the incoming immediate future energy for you and like all around you is this. Fast forward movement. A time of karmic justice. You are on your throne. You are on your throne. Don't let the 3D reality and anyone else tell you different or make you feel different. Justice is served. Okay? Karmic justice. Because of your divine strength and your divine will. And then there's that Ace of Wands. There's that passion. There's that passionate, like, sacral chakra energy that I was talking about, okay? So this is a lot of passion flowing, like I said, sexual energy. I feel like there could be someone in particular who they carry a torch for you, or they have been carrying a torch for you. This is someone that like wants to light that fire between you guys. Okay, that's not going to maybe be for everyone. This is a king. This is an emperor. The color blue can be significant. Okay, I am hearing blue moon, once in a blue moon, so I don't know. But anyways, this is about you also carrying, you know, it's you lighting, it's lighting up the path and the way, okay? So like it's just passionate what? New beginnings. Passionate new beginnings. The Ace represents, you have, look at that, the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Completion, new beginning, full circle. Didn't I say full circle? This is full circle. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Your dragons are with you. Your dragons are really helping to burn away anyone who wants to bring fire, chaos, competition, arguments, battles your way. Like, your dragon is standing in front of you, like transmuting them with their dragon fire. Okay. Woo. All right, so anyways, you guys, I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy new moon. I'm going to be going live tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, I'm either going live for sure tomorrow or Sunday. I want to do tomorrow. But so I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow, but I might have to do something tomorrow. So if for some reason I do, then I will bump it just to Sunday. But yeah, so the live that I'm scheduling for tomorrow, we're gonna tune in. I mean, I'll pull just like for like maybe 10-15 minutes, a little bit on the new moon energy, but like I'm gonna get right into the live readings for you guys. So I'll create a post and, you know, all the things on how to book. Whoop. Nope. Okay. Oh, the stork. Okay, hold on. Ooh, the stork. Remember I said pregnancy? The cosmic womb. The divine feminine. Some divine feminines out there are, the stork is bringing you a baby. You have spirit babies around you. Okay, divine. You're going to have a baby in divine union. You're going to have a baby in divine union. What was I saying though? Oh, so the live that I'm going to do tomorrow, you guys, in honor of like the new moon and just basically like these new beginnings and this new cycle that like you're in and everything. I know it's, you know, a lot of you guys have been moving through a lot of shadow and it's been a lot of like heaviness, 10 of Wands, exactly, right? So Spirit has guided me to do the live readings tomorrow, focusing and connecting to your shadow self. So basically like, and I'll share anything that comes through for you, anything at all that comes through as I'm channeling for you guys individually. But the focus and intention is going to be connecting to your shadow self and like what your shadow self and inner child are trying to tell you, or what they need you to know right now, or something that you need to remove or forgive, or you know, basically what these readings are for is anything that's like creating a block, or anything that's creating a resistance, or anything that like you got to let go of so you can receive your blessings, like all this stuff. That's what we're doing. So it's to help you guys. It's to literally speak that truth to you. And you know, because a lot of people are having confusion around that, which is what I've noticed, you know, like they're like, I'm doing the work, I feel like I'm doing, you know, but like I still feel stuck here, I feel like this, or whatever it is, you know. So it's to help you guys to remove what's got to go and to connect to it, to heal it, whatever it is, and also any other messages that come through, and then creating that space for you to receive with this new moon, and then like in the month of May. Okay, so this is going to be like a really, 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 really big deal one, you guys. I promise you. Which is why I'm not even really worried about doing a collective reading like I always do first. I really want to just jump in and start doing the readings for you guys. And that's why I want to do it tomorrow, because I want to do it. I mean, we're already in the new moon, but I want to do it before like the new moon peaks. But even if, you know, we do it on the new moon, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be a powerful message to connect to with the energies of this new moon as we move into May and Taurus season, right? So anyways, you guys, so I am going to raise the price by $5, a little bit of a price increase, but it is what it is, you guys. It takes a lot. It's my honor and privilege to do these, but that is the energetic exchange, and it takes so much out of me energetically to do these readings, you know, live back to back for you guys, which I'm not complaining. I love it, but that's why. Okay. So, so it'll go from $25 to $30. Okay. So anyways, I will schedule the live, and in the description box of the live, I will put all the info, how to book, how to send your $30. If you pay prior to the live, I will absolutely have you on the list already. And then I also always create a post and share it on the community page as well. So either way, tomorrow, you guys, and I'm going to schedule for tomorrow, but if for some reason something comes up and I end up having to move it, we'll bump it to Sunday. But anywho, I wanted to let you guys know. So, you know, and if you've worked with me on lives before, you've booked before on lives, you guys already know like where to send things to or whatever. So if you want to get on the list, go ahead and send your $30 USD energy exchange. And then those of you guys who are new and you're like, I want to do this, I want to get on the list. In the description box below, it's all my all my reading options, spiritual services, but I also provide down there my payment options. Okay, so like the different money platforms. So if you go click on my description box right now and you look at the money, different, you'll see PayPal, Venmo, blah, 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 right? And you can just go ahead and send your $30 in. Okay, and just put a little note, for the live reading or whatever. But I'll know if it's $30. If it's a $30 increment, I'll know. Okay. So anyways, okay. Whew. All right. So the stork. This speaks of transformation, change. Okay, so this is what like this Taurus new moon, but also like just everything that you have literally like manifested and called in. And like, I think what a lot of you guys are feeling in your heart and soul right now, you're feeling the transformation. You're feeling the momentum, acceleration, and energy picking up speed, even if you're not seeing it physically yet, okay? The change is here. There's an active energy, becoming more active, getting more active, being more proactive when it comes to, your dreams, your goals. you know, what it is that you're calling in and magnetizing and pulling into you. There's something about arriving and departure. This could be something about like airplanes. That always reminds me of like an airplane, arrival and departure times. It could be a train, it could be a ship. Maybe you're going on a cruise, a vacation. For some of you guys, there's something about long distance. There's definitely with the stork pregnancy, a move. You could be moving. You could be moving. A lot of people move during the summertime, you know, especially during like Cancerian season. You know, Cancer rules the 4th house. It's like the home energy, you know what I mean? The crab lives in its shell. So anyways, a lot of people happen to move during the summer and, you know, during Cancer season. So I don't know, you could be moving for love, for business, for work, for opportunity. You could be renovating your home. It does literally, it says pregnancy on this card. I forgot that. Okay. Birth. And then it speaks of birth. Someone who's slender and tall. Okay. So that. And also I can't even talk. Also, mi amors, pinned in the comments down below is a video and information for our sacred Magdalene retreat in southern France this September 20th through the 27th. I'm co-hosting with 2 beloved souls who are in divine Hieros Gamos union. They are husband and wife, Stellar and John, who have been doing these sacred retreats. This is actually their retreat and their retreats, and then I am co-hosting with them in this particular one. They're soul family for me. I've been working with them for the last few years. I work, we call on each other when we need each other. So I've been doing oracular, prophetic work and, you know, using my oracular gifts, priestess gifts, for them, with them. And then, you know, I've connected with them and, anyways, they're just like absolutely incredible. And Stellar, she teaches the true Magdalene codexes and teachings, that are billions of years old, that are completely untampered and absolutely unfiltered. Okay, so you know, there's many priestesses walking the earth right now. Many, the scarlet, the rose, the Magdalene codes have been activated again here on earth, and many are awakened to it. And you know, everyone serves a beautiful purpose, of course, but Stellar's teachings, she's the only one walking the earth right now. I know that sounds crazy, but it's absolutely true, which is why it's such an honor and privilege. But she is teaching the true ancient codexes of the Magdalene. So it's just so beautiful, so next level. John, her beloved, is a walk-in soul. He came here to be the divine masculine and warrior protector king, for Stellar in her sacred work. But there's so much, you guys. So click on the video below, watch the video, and I go into further detail about all the things. If you resonate with Yeshua, Jesus, you know, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, you know, the Sisters of the Rose lineage, the Rose essence, you know, ancient Egypt, Isis, Hathor, you know, Atlantis, Lemuria, all those things, okay, like Avalon, all right, then you definitely want to go check out that video. This is an initiation and a beautiful, beautiful vacation, 5-star hotel, the whole thing, like it is immaculate, you guys, okay? But it's also a very powerful initiation back to the priestess path, high priest path, and the sacred rose. And also a certification with them in levels 1 and 2 of their Holy White Flame Temple training, which is a very high level quantum technology for healing work. Okay, so you could literally come back home from France and start working one-on-one with clients or incorporating it into your spiritual business and spiritual work. You can start teaching others and initiating others into the White Flame Temple and quantum technologies. So you guys, I'm telling you, it's next level. There's no other Magdalene pilgrimage like it out there, even though there's many, I'm telling you. So we would love to have you there. We have several spots still available. It's not till September. Payment plans are available. Stellar and John are absolutely incredible with working with each person, working out payment plans, and the payment plans you guys, they're very good at working it to make you the most comfortable. They will extend them out for months at a time, months at a time, a year if you need it, like things like that, okay? So I just wanted to say that. I love you guys, and here we go. The beaver, as above, so below, with the number 8. 8 speaks of abundance, and then we have 17, which breaks down to 8, 8, 8. Okay, so like the beaver, it speaks of like things working against you, but your persistency pays off. That's literally what's happening right now for you guys, okay? So things have felt like they've been working against you, like you have been walking against the storm, you've been like climbing up the mountain, uphill, it's been an uphill climb, uphill battle, but your persistency and your faith has paid off. And this is the time, this is the now moment. This new moon initiates all of that and manifests it. New things are on the horizon. Determination, determined, repetition, making dreams real. It's making your dreams real. And look at this. I just spoke of the home, moving, Cancer season, the summer, you know, and look at home. Home is where the heart is. We have the King of Hearts. And look at this, you guys, on the storks is the Queen of Hearts. We have divine counterpart energy showing up. Your home, there's something about your home becoming a stronger foundation. You could be buying a home, you could be moving homes. I'm hearing trust in the process, whatever's happening. It's belonging, roots, comfort, safety. This is very Venus energy. Taurus, sorry. Tauruses love the comfort. They love home. They love, you know, being in their comfort zones. You know, it's very family energy. It's like that. Framework, structure, building, shelter, boundary. This is just, it's like coming home. It's building a home with someone. Okay, more stability within your home, a stronger foundation, but it's also belonging with love. Like everything that belongs to you and that brings more comfort to your life is coming to you at this very moment. Okay, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Amen.